Crawford cares about his life. And with that fight, what do that fight do for Canelo fighting Crawford and Crawford beats Canelo? What do Canelo? I just think that there are so many other fights to make that's realistic, that makes sense, and less life risking on top of the risk that we risk stepping in there with guys our weight. And now you want me to do something. Canelo's not coming down to 60.
No.
Be able to at least have something to work with. Then we're going to see another, what they say, boring fight. Not say a smart fight. I understand the money grab. I understand it's about the bag. Crawford at 26.
Right. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, as you just heard, legendary retired Hall of Fame, multi-division world champion, superstar boxer, Bernard the Executioner Hopkins turned into the alien, B-Hop. He stated that Terence Crawford, who is a first ballot Hall of Famer, 4-division world champion, 2-division undisputed world champion, and reigning WBA junior middleweight world champion, superstar boxer, who is the pound-for-pound #1 best fighter in the world, with a record of 41 wins, no loss, no draw, 31 wins by way of knockout, that Terence Crawford is going to make it either a very boring fight or he's going to be risking his life. September 13th, Las Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas Raiders Stadium, when he takes on another 4-division world champion, 2-time undisputed super middleweight, and reigning undisputed super middleweight world champion, Mexican superstar boxer, Saul Canelo Alvarez, who is 63 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 39 big wins by way of knockout. So Terence Crawford is jumping from 154 to 168 to challenge Canelo Alvarez, September. And Bernard Hopkins is saying that Terence Crawford is going to be either A, risking his life, or B, is going to be an extremely boring fight. Right? What's ironic is Bernard Hopkins was considered in many fights to be very boring. In multiple fights Bernard Hopkins had, people said that he was boring. On top of that, Bernard Hopkins had 2 lackluster performances against Jermaine Taylor, and after that, at 160, as he was the reigning undisputed champion, and Jermaine Taylor beat him twice, back-to-back, took his belt. He then left 160 pounds and jumped from 160 to 175 to challenge Antonio the Magic Man Tarver, which is 15 pounds. 15-pound jump. So he's saying it's risking his life, where Terence Crawford is jumping 14 pounds. And he's actually taller than Canelo, with longer arms than Canelo, and more versatile than Canelo. Where Tarver is taller than Bernard Hopkins, longer arms than Bernard Hopkins, and bigger than Bernard Hopkins, with more power than Bernard Hopkins. And he beat Bernard, and Bernard Hopkins beat Antonio Tarver. After many people thought that Bernard Hopkins was washed and done with after those 2 fights with Jermaine Taylor. Everybody thought it was over and he was washed. And he was late in his career. He was about 38, 39 years old when he lost to Jermaine Taylor. That was years ago, right? But he beat Antonio Tarver afterwards. He beat Antonio Tarver afterwards. After those 2 lackluster performances against Jermaine Taylor, he went up 15 pounds and beat Antonio Tarver. And he was considered a boring fighter. Terence Crawford has never been considered boring in any stretch of your imagination. In any fight. He wasn't boring against Errol Spence, Yuriorkis Gamboa, Victor Postol, Israel Madrimov won his first fight at 154, Jeff Horn at 147, his first fight. He was never considered boring. He has 31 knockouts in 41 fights. Get this, Bernard Hopkins has 32 knockouts, okay, in 65 fights. Terence Crawford has never been considered boring. He's aggressive. He's a dog. He's going to have to fight smart, of course. Right? Because Canelo Alvarez carries the weight different. He's been in that weight class. So he got to fight smart. But boring? Why would you consider him boring? So, again, he said it's a money grab. I did videos on him saying it was a money grab. Now I want to address him saying it was going to be boring. Why? Canelo Alvarez can't deal with boxers and movers. You did it. Canelo Alvarez himself jumped from 160 to 175 like Bernard Hopkins did and beat Sergey Kovalev. Canelo Alvarez is 5'7" with a 70-inch arm reach. 5'7" with a 70-inch arm reach, okay? Sergey Kovalev is 6'1" with a 75-inch arm reach. And fights at 175, okay? Not to mention, Tommy the Hitman Hearns jumped from 154 to 175 to become world champion. That's 21 pounds. So I don't get why people are saying that Terence Crawford is risking his life as if this is something that's never been done before. And to say he's going to be in a boring fight, he's going to make it boring, is ridiculous. He's never been considered boring. He don't have that mentality to be boring. Period. Even when he's boxing and being defensive minded, it's never boring. It's never boring. But with that said, man, I can't wait to see. I've been saying Terence Crawford is going to beat Canelo Alvarez. I can't wait till he shock the world. Because guess what? His style is that being Canelo's style. Terence Crawford's style is all wrong for Canelo, and Canelo's style is all right for Terence Crawford. And I've been saying Terence Crawford is going to beat Canelo Alvarez for years. And I stand by it. I stand on my square. I actually got thousands upon thousands of dollars betting on Terence Crawford. Thousands upon thousands of dollars betting on Crawford. Because I'm putting my money where my mouth is, period. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out, man. But that's all I got for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. All one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.